Oh, it's a glorious fucking day right now. It's a beautiful motherfucking day. Hunter, chapter 361. Let's talk a little bit before we get to the chapter. And of course, I want to have a discussion about the chapter, depending on what goes down. I'm sure it's Hunter, it's Togashi. There's going to be a lot to kind of grapple with them as far as this chapter is concerned. And probably a good deal of exposition. I want to get into who's behind this parasitic Nenbeast, but besides that, here's a few things that I'm concerned about. I want everybody to place their bets right now, okay? And I said this before, but I want it to actually happen. We'll see who actually wins this pool, although most people are going to pick the same shit. I'm saying 10 chapters. I think a lot of people are saying 9 to 10 chapters for how long this run is going to last before my boy goes back on hiatus. There's so much like on the horizon for this series that I can't take another hiatus right now. I really can't. All I can ask for is that we make it off of the boat, and if not, get some serious progression in the session battle, because I never thought that the trip would be that short. But at the same time, dude, I don't know if I can rest on another hiatus with them still not having reached the dark content. There's so much greatness to get into, from the Jing and Barristan stuff, 5 Great Calamities, the Dawn Freaks legend, bro, Hisoka's movements, the troops' movements, my boy Kurapika, still to this day, best boy, I don't care what anybody says. But there's far too much to get into, and I don't want it to be another year before I get back to this. So please, Togashi, just try your best. That's all I'm asking. Try your best to get through a good deal of content. But with that said, let's dive straight into it, man. I'm really excited. I've been waiting a year for this motherfucking chapter. Smash that like button if you're hype. And we're going to go right now. Schemes and plans abound in the session battle. The latest issue 34 is on... Oh, shit, dude. That's the other thing. Volume 34 cover is ill, dude. Volume 34 cover. I need that shit in my life. I need to own that shit, dude. That way I could just thumb through the fight at my own leisure. Although I've read it countless times at this point, but still, I want it. Cover is too real. The boat is traveling into the Sea of Chaos. This is a sick cover, dude. Got the lineup of the princes. Poor Wobble, man. Poor Wobble doesn't deserve any of this. He's still awakening some sort of godly Nenbeast would be that would be. See, I don't even remember. It's been so long. I don't even think Wobble participated in the ceremony. No, Wobble had to participate in the ceremony. And this man shouldn't have said you were free, dog. That's all I remember. You shouldn't have said you were free. I feel like that's the glaring weakness of that Nenbeast. The assassin's dagger attacks. Bro. My boy exposed. Yeah, Kurapika's the GOAT. I'm sorry. This man is far too real. Bill, those 3 methods you mentioned earlier, will we need Sire here to withdraw from the secession battle? Oh shit, I forgot it. I forgot that was their plan too. Carton was the one we really needed, being a conjurer type. He could transform into a boat or vehicle that would be able to carry at the most 5 people. Though being a joint type, he would have required the aura of other people. I mean, that could have worked out well regardless. Use especially with Kurapika around. Use him as a medium. What is your type and ability? I was free, so it asked me for a favor. My dude. All you had to do is, I don't even, that's the thing though. I don't really know if it has like coercive properties to lead you into it, but to be baited like that, any Nen user with sense would have never responded to that thing. Without his explicit approval, I cannot just tell you what his ability is on my own. You think now is the time to be saying that shit? Sard is an emitter type Nen user. Though his ability is probably close to a manipulator's, he launches his Nen, and then you tell him anyway, his Nen out in a ball, and then is able to control any bugs that he captures with it. Oh, I skipped that panel. This is an emergency situation here. I'm asking you, so I have the information I need to solve this as quickly as possible. Or was all that you said about ensuring the safety of the king and queen just a bunch of lies? Dude, my boy's taking his job seriously, even with his own agenda. Wait, what? Yo, let's go! Togashi. Yo, let's fucking go. The final chain, dude. That index finger chain. What the fuck is that, too? On the tip. It's like a needle. Yo. With the cross. Is that a dolphin? Wait. Kurapika. That's the thing, too. I've been waiting to see what the final chain does for quite some time, right? Waiting to see what the final chain. So this is hype for me. This is hype. This is a perfect way to return and get me hype. But what the fuck is that? Why is there a dolphin coiling around a crucifix inside a syringe? Yeah, I'm gonna need to see what this does, my boy. I'm gonna need to see what this does. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. I want you to leave one out. Leave one out. Why? I'm fully in favor of your idea of having chains on each one of your fingers and assigning different powers to each of them. But just get that feeling. But I just get the feeling that with those chains, you're trying to set up a situation where you can fight all on your own. And what's wrong with that? I mean, the old Kurapika talking, so I'm not even gonna question that response. However, he still possesses that same demeanor, even though I feel as though he should have learned by now the importance of his friends and his allies. But it is what it is, man. In a battle of Nen, the most important principle is that if your opponent has many on his side, then you must as well. Combining powers to attack and synergy between abilities far exceeds the strength of any individual's power. Well, I suppose once you actually fight, you'll know what I mean. But by then it will already be too late, which is why I'm giving you this warning now. But it doesn't look like you'll accept it. So instead I propose a compromise. If when you fight for real, you feel as though there's something you lack, then you should add an ability that will compensate. Wait. Hold on. Yo, Izanami, bro. Izanami, yo, good man. I mean, when I gotta stack it up, when I gotta stack masters up, and Bisky and Wing are too real though. So I don't know if I can try. Izanami is a good man. That's all I have to fucking say. You should. That's the thing. This seems as though it's about to be broken right now. Then you should add an ability that will compensate for it. And seemingly, with what he's saying, especially with the focus, this has to be another chain that's not true specific. And you sure this is what you want? I don't take you for the kind of person who would be satisfied even if they failed, as long as they were doing what they felt was right. You're more of the kind that would go over every single option to ensure they had selected the best one possible to achieve their goal. Aren't you damn straight, bro? I'm glad you understand your apprentice like that. That's the thing too, man. We haven't really, ever since they boarded, Melanie and them, none of them have gotten any panels whatsoever. I don't want to see them with their respective princes, but if you plan to go to war against a group of A-rank bounties, then cast your personal feelings aside and find yourself some allies. I'm fine with allies. You mean you're fine with collecting pawns you can just sacrifice when convenient? Ouch. But that's not what I'm talking about. This is also something you'll only learn once you fight alongside allies. Indeed, it's all exactly as you said it would be. Progressing forward like this was hardly a simple task. But that's why I want the strength to fight on my own all the more. Though Alright, yo, perfect. I love the way Togashi positioned that. Though reality isn't all that simple. That's all that's been on my mind this whole time with this dialogue. You can't just push them away, dog. It's not possible, no matter how much you want to bear this burden alone. Young Wobble. Looks like Wobble's gotten fatter too. And even though nothing's fucking changed. Steel chain, bro. Written as thieving index finger chain. See, you're telling me he can steal people's abilities with the index finger chain. Bro, what is this madness? What in the world? I'm going to borrow Sard's Nen ability temporarily. All right, I need to know the rules around this. Because right now this is seeming quite hacks. If I keep sucking out his ore with this syringe like this, I can even put him into a state identical to Zed's. What? Hold on. It looks like the man is in pain too. So it's restricting his movements. If he continues to siphon his aura, he can initiate Zetsu. This is similar. This is like Chain Jail, but without the true restriction. And he can siphon the ability. Bro, yo, shout out to Izanami for making him do this shit. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It seemingly is restricting his movements. He's working to siphon out his Nen ability temporarily. And if he continues to drain R, he can put him into Zetsu. Oh. If you have, I mean, still, I think Chain Jail is a better troop, a better choice against the troop, but still. My nigga Kurapika, bro. God damn. Yo, this is dope. This is fucking hype. If the Nen beasts we're up against are parasite types that require the aura of their hosts, then whatever that Nen beast put into Saren may also be a parasite type. In which case, if the aura is feeding on disappears, then it should either exit his body or disappear altogether. Hold on. Types that require the aura of their host, and whatever the Nen beast that put into Saren may also be. I see. I mean, that's the logical conclusion. I actually agree with that line of thought. The thing is, you know damn well that some of them move of their own accord. It's not too far to venture to say that some of them would adhere to that fact pattern, but I don't know. I agree with Kurapika on this. And what if it doesn't leave? If hostile evil Nen continues to assault him while he's in a state of Zetsu, then Sarah's mind and body would be destroyed. I think even before that, there'd be some sort of implosion mechanism. What? You know what? Hold on. I don't even care right now. I'm still too hype on this steel chain shit, dude. I'm sorry. The safety of the queen and royal heir are of the utmost priority. If those worries and misgivings you're having should become reality, then the information we gain can be used to create more countermeasures against them. If I should be the next to die after this, that's how you must think as well, Bill. As if you're going out on this boat, my dude. Of course, if you should be taken down by a different Nen beast, then I would do the same thing in order to gain new information. You hear that, Bill? Resolve yourself, my dude. The fuck? What the fuck? Wait. Yo, that's not. Yo, no, why though? For a second, I thought that was, yo, no, the man is initiating Emperor time, but why? And look at this thing, dude. This is some fluffy fucking Source Union monster type shit, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, it's disturbing. I don't like that. Crawling out the ear like that, too. Making that mad dash. Wait, okay. He did initiate Emperor time. Oh, the greatness, bro. Why, though? In what way is it going to enhance the effect of this? Yo, hold on. They giving the Dolphin some serious shine, dude. It's looking like a mobile armor out here. So he has to activate to actually equip the stolen power, does he need Emperor Time to do it, though? It seemingly looks like he needs Emperor Time to equip the power, which is the first step to kind of giving it some limitations. There has to be a time limit or something as well, dude. I'm sorry. Equip completed. Analyzing. Stolen ability's name is Little Eye, and it gains all the requisite information from it on some based Rohan Heaven's Door shit. Bro, I love this ability right now. This shit is fucking dope. The dolphin thing aside, the mobile armor dolphin thing aside, this shit is fucking dope. This shit is fucking dope. Stolen ability's name is Little Eye. The ability to control any small living beings caught in its ball-shaped Nen. That's basically what he just told him. However, this does not include living beings conjured by Nen. So it's useless against that parasite. So can't use it to hijack the enemy's ability. Bro, if he could change... Wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll cross that. We'll talk about this in a second. That Nen beast just now has the power to control people using the keyword free. But if that requires the condition of being able to hear the voice of Nen Beast, then that ability won't work on the princes who aren't Nen users to begin with. True. Plus, if you don't... The glaring weakness in it is if you don't respond, no matter how fucking annoying it is, it can't really initiate the takeover. So, as twisted of ability as it is, that's like... That eliminates its efficacy on a majority of the princes, I would say. Please search for an appropriate small living being to use retry on. Since the ability has been activated... Wait, so he tried to use to capture it. Didn't work. Since the ability has been activated, as long as I am not released, Emperor Time will be forced to continue. Alright, there's some inherent drawbacks in this. But still, the very fact... So he has to use the ability. He can't even choose to return it after he's stolen it. Emperor Time has been active for... I know. Go on standby. And no, and that is deactivated? Wait. No. Kurapika, bro. Yeah, this is exactly why this is one of my favorite characters in the series. This is why Kurapika is my best boy, dude. I'm sorry. So he's already come up with a method to subvert that drawback. He can put it on standby. Doesn't seem like it forces that activation after the fact. Holy shit. Bill, I think he should be all right now. Please tie side to a chair. After I spoke with that huge stuffed animal looking thing, this other smaller one lashed onto me and was just constantly asking me, "Are you free?" Somehow it seemed only Nen users could see it. I tried telling it I'm not free, get lost, over and over, but it didn't do a damn thing. Until finally, fine, I'm free now. What the hell do you want? Sorry, you fool! You absolute motherfucking fool. Are you guys really arguing about this? Are you guys really arguing about this? Of course Gon is going to return. This is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I don't even know how anybody can... I mean, I'm not really focused on the chat, so maybe I'm misinterpreting it. But if you don't believe Gon is the MC of the series, then I don't know what you've been reading all these years. But somehow it seemed only Nen users could see it. The very fact that... See, I love the Kurapika focus of this art thus far, simply because the man hasn't had shine in the longest. He's completely absent during Chimera. And even his agency in the election was just the start, I think, of that. Might as well call it it's been the long year of Kurapika, my dude. And it's fine with me, because that's my boy right there. This man is an idiot. As soon as I'd said that, I no longer had it. Yo, get this man started off the ship, man. Just toss him overboard. He's useless. And the ability just seems kind of stupid to me, too. Like, what's the application of that shit? I no longer had control over my own body. After that, where is the murderer? The Kakin army would be taking custody of him and questioning him if he would... I mean, yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop them from this too. I mean, you could argue that he was under possession, but then I don't listen to that shit. What's happening with my powers? They're still in here. Then I'd like you to keep them. And see, that's fucking crazy. So when it's siphoned too, until he uses it, just even if you don't want the ability, and if he can put it on standby, I mean, I'm questioning everything else he's able to do while the steel chain is on standby, because if it limits his use of the other chains, or if he puts it on standby and the Emperor time that would have been drained is kind of suppressed and you can't utilize it for anything else, that might check it in of itself. But if you just want to siphon the ability, not even for use, but just to keep your opponent from using one of their key abilities, yeah, I mean, in the hands of a god like Kurapika, this is a powerful fucking ability, man. And I'd like you to keep them and hang on to them as much as I would love to. As soon as I use them, once they automatically return to their original owner. So he gets one use, it's forcibly returned, but until he does, aside from the standby, Emperor time remains active, and he has to use it. Interesting. I see. Then in that case, let me explain a little bit more. But even still, even if he doesn't activate the second portion of it, and go into Emperor time to begin with, and he just uses it to drain the ability and force a state of Zetsu, I don't know. I need to think about this a little bit more. I see. Then in that case, let me explain a little bit more about it. The largest creature that my power can control is about the size of a hamster. Even if that creature is in a different place from you, you will gain any information that it sees or hears. Being conspicuous. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. You can use it as a familiar. That's not bad. Maybe, I mean, see, that I should have learned a long time ago. Not to put down any Nen ability as absurd or stupid as it seems, but even still, practically, there's so many other abilities that could be used for this. But there's not much the man really needs to see right now. Just piece through things with the dousing. Be a good candidate, but they have many natural predators and often die to other bugs. Also, the one use you mentioned may also count a failure to capture something, so be careful. I mean, it didn't count. So, a failure to capture something that's within its purview, because it didn't count when he tried to use it against Parasite and gave him the retry. Even I have trouble capturing quicker, more nimble creatures sometimes. Please make good use of it. Yeah, get this man out. Get this man out of my side. I mean, at least he's resolved himself. At least he knows he fucked up, so I can't even hate on him. Can't even hate on him. You need to find the real culprit. I don't think that we can possibly endure any more of this. We do not care if we're arrested by the military or even banished. But please make this stop. It's only been 2 hours? It's only been 2 hours? Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. We're only 2 hours into the motherfucking voyage? Togashi! I swear to God, man. I swear to God, it's only been 2 hours since departure. And the 11 bodyguards are down to a mere 2. I mean, those bodyguards are irrelevant, to be honest with you. You know, you're the only one that actually ever batted to begin with, Kurapika. If you really want to, and this thing would have hindered your plan. You to concentrate your forces just on the wobble job, but you're in the middle of your explanation. But for the remaining 2 methods, are they still going to be possible without Garden? Yes, but one of them is extremely difficult and requires the cooperation of Pariston. What? Wait, hold on. The other is even more difficult. It requires the wait. Hold on. Excuse you, Bill, what are you telling me right now? First of all, you're not. There's no way to get Pariston's cooperation. No way to get Pariston's cooperation. You're better off trying to convince Beyond, who's locked away right now. Although no, they let the man out. They let the man. I take it back. They let him roam for a little bit. Either still, since Paris is just not a possibility, you have to go Beyond. I want to know what these methods are that you're talking about, my dude. I want to know about these methods. I don't know about these methods. I mean, if somehow, see, that's the thing. No, Parasite is still a jinn. It's not possible. It's not possible. Prince Residential Area Section 12. I still can't. It's only been 2 motherfucking hours. It wouldn't be too absurd to me. Like, it wouldn't really hit me this way because it's only been, a handful of chapters on the fucking boat. But it's been a fucking year, so it's just it blows my mind. But it's really just the result of the hiatus. Is Prince Mimosa's protection really sufficient? Quit being so nosy. She's already got 6 bodyguards. That's plenty. It'll just end up scaring him all the more. I want to make sure he's calm and feels comfortable. Besides, Mariam's protection is more important than hers. Come here. That's fucked up. Is that really okay? She can hear you. But what about our contract with Prince Mimose? It's fine. I only made the contract for Mars anyway. Don't worry, I'll still pay you. So then, is it okay if we go? Of course. Mose can look after herself, right? Dude, what a bitch. That concern. Useless. Favoring the male. I mean, still though, in that position where both of them, seemingly, I'm sure the boy Mariam hasn't awakened to any of this, of his inabilities, nor do I think he contracted. So, aside from the passive Nenbis that may or may not be used, you guys can go relax in the room next door. I'll be fine. Thank you very much for your consideration, but this is our mission, so if you don't mind, I feel sorry for Mother and Mariam. That's so. Well, thank you for your hard work. People with it. No, dude. That's it right there. So it's her fucking sacred Nenbis that was running rampant, dog. I still liked the wall theories, but that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. People without even the capacity to be king. Haven't even done anything today, but I feel totally pooped. You should. This thing's been running rampant using your aura to take over people and terrorize shit. And you have no fun. Dude, these sacred Nenbis are actually a legitimate problem, dude. I'm telling you, Cyrenix is about to be twisted, too. Cyrenix is about to be fucking twisted. What about the prince's food? Nobody else is here. We're going to have to make it. Who else? Whoa, you're amazing. Well, I've got a Master Hulkenberg. This is the studious one, right? Man seems adverse, and it probably has no combat prowess whatsoever. I guess it all relies on his Nenbis at this point. Well, then excuse me. I look forward to the next dinner party. See, that's the thing. I need to get back on. I was so familiar with the Kakin princes before we left, and I still remember the main ones that I actually care about, but forgotten all the side ones. Just saying goodbye to my father. Excuse me. It appears my son has something to discuss in private. Well, we can discuss the investment another time. What is it, Hui? I am withdrawing from the secession. Wait, hold on. I am withdrawing from the secession battle? Hulkenberg, dude, what are you scheming, my dude? Bro, that Nenbeast is savage. That shit looks crazy. I only participated in the ceremony to save face for you, father. I don't need a crown won through bloodshed. What are you scheming, Hulkenberg? Ho, do as you wish. Yo. This man sees him scheming too. Dude. Look at that. Look at him averting his gaze. A maelstrom does he want this or doesn't he? Dude, what is this man Hulkenberg planning? And that's the chat. Yo, that was kind of light. It's kind of light on the dialogue considering what we're reading, but as always, still the longest fucking live reactions. Let me go back. Aside from TG, I will say that aside from TG, I wanna go back through this real quick. That fucking steel train, though, man. Kurapika, as if you weren't godly enough, man. As if you weren't godly enough. Are we really going through this? Although I do have to. I that's the thing. As far as things go, Zeno's far past his prime. I think as far as Ma is concerned, even in his old age, it was still a god. Let me see something right here. I really, realistically, what I want to think about, although I think I've run through most of it in my mind already, but the strengths and weaknesses of this last chain are really interesting to me. I want to know about these methods. I still can't get over this dolphin shit, though, dude. Still can't get over this dolphin shit. Shout out to Izanabi. Good man. Absolutely brilliant master. If it weren't for him, Kurapika wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. It's a dope fucking ability. And the very fact that it forces Zetsu like that with enough aura drained really does make it akin to Change Ale. But the applications of it are insane, especially since it doesn't, you no longer have to keep them roped up in it to seal their abilities. As a matter of fact, you just steal one of their main abilities. Pretty much locks them down. Especially against somebody who is really versatile with one ability, i.e., like someone like Hisoka. But that man is transcended as it is. So I don't even want to envision such a clash, man. I don't even want to envision that right now. The very fact that it feeds you the information on it. I still really, I don't know, man. I don't really know how I feel about Siren's ability. It's not bad. It's not all that great either. Dude, Momose, your fucking Nembeast is gonna be the end of you. I need to know what this man Hulkenberg is planning to. I'm done. I'm gonna reread this later. Let me see what's up with the chat for a little bit before we get out of here. Scroll back up. Dude, I missed Hunter x Hunter. Hopefully we get back to where we were last year with the moderately large streams and the nice discussions going on in the chat. I really don't want to see, and I swear to God, as a matter of fact, if anybody fucks up the Hunter x Hunter chat for me and it becomes destructive, like the TG chat, I'm shutting the shit down. And we're gonna have to go from there because it's one of my favorite parts about doing Hunter x Hunter live reactions. I want the chat to be constructive. So if you are perpetrating any sort of fuckery, shut the shit down. Kurapika, you got that legendary finger. Bro. Kurapika's a god of fingering, dude. Trust. Why straight to Togashi sharing Mira goes on hiatus. Bro, that's the thing. You know damn well by the time Mira comes back in winter, Togashi's gonna be gone. Straight up. Yeah, he did spoil. That's the thing. He did spoil us on the dolphin. He did spoil us on the dolphin, the index finger on the 33 cover. He did, but at the time when I saw the cover, I never really put it together. Like, even if you saw that, and that's what I love, man. That symbolism there, and that foreshadowing is dope. But I was just like, yo, is Togashi going off? Because Togashi's made some covers in the past that are just, you know, really whimsical in a sense, or heavily symbolic. And a lot of them tend to be heavily symbolic, especially those in the Chimera Ant arc. But I thought it was just him fucking around, you know? See, like, what is all this? Why do there have to be all these deleted messages? Why can't you guys just chill? Exposed by Sensei. Pacing is kind of. I'm not getting into this York New Chimera Anarch debate right now. That's a whole different discussion. Plus, I've already talked about this. No need to rehash old shit. I mean, it's true, but soon enough, Circus Fun is going to conflict with Kurapika's endgame. I don't know if I would go that. I mean, Kurapika is fucking hacks though. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if it's on Crow low level though, dog. I don't know if it's on Crow low level. That man can use abilities for days. This is just one ability. He only has the one use too. I actually like Phantom Rogue. I actually do like Phantom Rogue. I don't know if I like it better than the second one. I don't think I like it better. I forgot what the second one was called. But I like both the Hunter x Hunter movies, to be honest with you. I like both of them. Phantom Rogue was dope. Especially I like the Omikage backstory, man. I like the Omikage backstory. It's interesting. There was I forgot. I see. It's been so long. I completely forgot the theory I came up with last year, concerning that. But sounds like sounds like this crazy, dude. These Nen beasts are fucking insane. These sacred Nen beasts are fucking insane. Did you see how dude? That's what I'm saying. Like when I see Surgenix, it has to be godly. It has to be fucking godly. So over the parasite pot thing in chapter 357. Thing. I mean, everyone that's in this session war did that ceremony. But if they haven't awakened to Nen, they can't really see or control their beast to begin with. Plus, they all have agency of their own. So it's a little. It becomes tricky. I'm sure there's a way to manipulate it through aura fluctuation at the very least. Crazy new chain supposed to be a reference to cross also. I mean, I don't think so. Simply because I don't think that references that. Because I mean, it could. I think it's more akin to the healing chain, how the healing chain is than anything else. But yeah, that volume 33 shit is dope. I have to admit. That's fucking dope. Togashi's real. Togashi's real as fuck. See, I did catch this gong conversation. We need more Tompa. See, this is the kind of nonsense I'm talking about. This is all just useless. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Togashi in the author comments again. I am looking forward to it. I mean, we don't have that long until new Dragon Quest drops, though. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, absolutely not, dude. I really don't. I mean, I don't think if Melody dies, it's gonna be after we get to Dark Continent. Melody's not dying on this fucking boat. None of the people that Kurapika chose to send in there are dying on this boat. I have serious trouble believing that. Once we get to the Dark Continent, it's a completely different story. And you kind of like, while I would more categorize this. I don't even know if you really can call this whole thing Dark Continent arc. It's more of a saga than an arc at this point with subsections. But bring Master Feed Pariston, dude. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting for more of that Pariston fuckery though, and see him get bested by Jing time and time again. Yeah, he's definitely scary as hell. Dump. Dude, what is all this shit, dude? Dump over Jiren. We haven't seen Jiren go in yet, dude. We haven't seen Jiren go in yet. You want to be making these oversight? Okay, now it's not even funny. I'm done. I'm scrolling past all this nonsense. Going past all this nonsense. Oh man, Kurapika X Pisky. What the fuck, man? Yeah, you heard this nonsense. All right, we're done. We're out. We're shut this down. The greatness is back. I'm so fucking excited to get back into it. Maybe now that we're back, if this lasts for any amount of real time and I can get my bearings next season, we can actually do some of the other videos I wanted to do before it ended. Got to hit up the rest of the people doing Hunter x Hunter videos as well, because I want to have some discussions and shit like that. Hopefully that man Boris is coming back. I know he's been on the hiatus himself. But either way, smash that like button if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the developments this chapter. I'm still caught up in this steel chain shit, dude. That shit is hype. That shit is fucking hype. My boy Recon was here for a bit. I didn't see him, but I know I'm about to watch his reaction, dude, because I want to see him fanboy, dude. I know he's hype right now. I hear Chibi's thoughts later. Everyone that's on the greatness, dude, we gotta have something down the line. Hopefully, and I think that's contingent on this going for at least 10 chapters, at least. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm out. The other thing is, I'm probably gonna do that TG stream that I was gonna do yesterday. In like the next 30 minutes or so. So if anybody's interested in hearing my thoughts on TG for the last couple chapters, come through. Otherwise, will there be any content tomorrow? There probably will be some content tomorrow. I'm not sure. If there's not, you guys aren't going to see me until a week from now. But with that, I'm out. Peace.